Hi friends, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles, and I have been thrifting again. Whenever my husband and I travel and we do things, I find myself in a thrift store or at a yard sale or a church sale or something. And I even have some of the things I got at our local church sale, I don't know, at the beginning of the month that I haven't shown you guys. So this, I was really excited about. It's one of those big transfers. And it has birds and flowers, and it's huge. I may have shown it briefly on a video. I can't remember, but I'm going to figure out how to chop this up and use it for something. So if any of you guys have ideas or have worked with some of this stuff before, I've worked with small transfers. That's why I think if I chop it up or maybe even use some of my dies or punches or something, I'll be able to come up with something gorgeous. This is the, I think, the applicator. But I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool as part of a journal cover, right? And then I have this wonderful tube that it came into that I need to think about. Let me know if you guys have ideas or thoughts. I don't think I curled it enough, so I'm just gonna set it aside and then put it up better after the video. How does that sound? Okay. So let me find a place to set it here on the floor. All right. So I've been trying to not do too many books lately, but occasionally one comes along or a couple come along and I can't help myself. This had some really fun vintage images, of course, recipes, and the color of the paper is gorgeous. So I got it. I even love the end pages, right? Aren't they beautiful? Cooks for Company, 1974, Helen Corbett. I love it. It's the first printing. I may need to find out if it's worth anything before I start tearing it up, but yay, that was a fun find. Now the other, I think I picked up two other, one's like a hardback and then a soft book, but this one is amazing, and I may choose, I haven't decided to sell this at my upcoming live, not this week, I'm gonna get prepared for it, but when I do a live sale, look at these images, and the paper is wonderful. I mean, I think this, for someone who doesn't have access to a lot of books to craft with, this would be a find. It's beautiful. Let's see, the Pictorial Encyclopedia of Fashion. Looks like this was published in 1968. The copyright is 66. So, and the cover, this will make a wonderful journal if we gut it and then turn it into a journal. So that's another fun book that I found. And then this one, Easter Ideals. And I just, again, the texture of the paper and the images were so pretty. Look at the little gnomes and the squirrels, and there's all kinds of poetry and faith-based inspiration. Love it. Okay, so then I found that one. And then let's see, what was this? This is, oh, labels. And I think they were for CDs, but I thought, again, with me wanting to use some of these, I can print on them, but I can also, I think I can stick them to fabric, just like the shipping labels I have. They're perforated. Let's see. Anyway, at this one particular sale, if there was like an orange dot, a yellow dot, a green, it meant different prices, but I think these were like 50 cents. And now I'm thinking they're not sticky. I think they're just the labels that you would put in a jewel case, you know, that CDs used to come in, but that's okay. I mean, it's cardstock. I could even coffee dye some of these or tea dye them. Yeah, they're not sticky, but it's a nice weight and a nice color white. So yeah, I mean, whenever you can get paper of whatever sort. See, this makes me think it's sticky. Look at that. All right, this one's definitely sticky. Oh, so some of them are gonna be sticky and some aren't. And it's in the shape of the CD, look. So it is the one, this is the one that went on the CD, and this is the side that went on the case. I think it's half-half, or mostly stickers. Ha! Yay! Mostly stickers. Okay, fun project. I'm gonna have to think of something really fun. I could even see stamping on it with some of my rubber stamps. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, so this is funeral thank you cards, which sounded not very, you know, a little sad, but look at these lovely thank you stickers. I use thank you stickers a lot on the things that I ship, and look at these beautiful envelopes. Aren't these gorgeous? So again, these might be some things that I could, you know, do, you know, whatever, 5 for $1, that kind of thing, in a sale. What does the actual card say? Thank you for your kind expression of sympathy in our time of loss. It was deeply appreciated. Hope you know how much your thoughtfulness is appreciated. So again, I mean, it's a beautiful card. And if we needed a thank you appreciation card, we could use it that way. But we could also use these and collage, put a different sentiment, you know, whatever, and use these as pages and signatures, all kinds of things. And it's a really nice, thick cardstock. This looks like a different one. Thank you for all the love, kindness, and support you have shown. It will always be remembered. Let's see. That's a beautiful image. Again, same sentiment. Ooh, butterfly. Your kindness means so much at this difficult time. So I may save a few of these because sometimes I do need that type of card. Here's thank you for your kind expression of sympathy. So there's a variety. And they're very nice quality. So anyway, I picked that up. It was a few dollars. I can't really remember. So all right. Yeah, celebration of life. So I picked those up to give them some new life and some happiness, right? Okay. And then I have 2 bags about this size. So I'm gonna dump and we'll see what I have, and then I will put it back in the bag until I get it sorted. Okay, so you know, I told y'all I've been trying to not get buttons because, you know, I need buttons like I need a hole in the head, but look at these. So I was kind of going like the green caught my eye, and then I was kind of on a fall, you know, I need to start using them, right? These are beads, but button themed. These are gorgeous. I've already made one project using one of those. Let's see. These were very pretty buttons. Love them. All different kinds of patterns. Another one of those, but I think with some different patterns. And then I got into these. They're just playing cards. Let's see. More buttons. Let's try to do the button. Look, orange, brown. So I'll keep these kind of separate and we'll try to make something. Oh, this was amazing, you guys. Look at this. So it is stamped September 9th, 1969, but they also stamped it coming from the moon landing July 20th, 1969. First man on the moon, first day of issue, and it went to Miss Gail Howard in Titusville, Florida. And y'all, it's not open. Or if it was opened, I don't know if I should try to steam it open or just very carefully. Let's open it. Let's see what it is. Oh my gosh. When I found it, I was like wanting to open it right then, and then I thought, no, I'm gonna wait and open it on a video. So here we go. All right. And it probably just resealed. Let's see if there's even anything in here. Y'all are probably screaming at me for opening it this way, but I'm going for it. It's mine. I bought it. Okay. And this was found, I believe it was found in DeLand, Florida. And blank cards. Blank cards. That's all that's in there. Isn't that funny? All right, so whatever message was coming from the moon landing, I guess it's whatever we want it to be, right? I don't know. I just thought that was amazing. So, okay. Then, let's see. I got into these cards because my mother loved a rooster. I've told you. And they're just individual playing cards, and I know I paid $1 for them, but I couldn't help myself. How cute is that rooster? I may scan it and try to use it in a digital or something for you guys. Isn't he cute? Tell me if you would like that, okay? And then I love turtles, so and they're 2 different colors, but I may be able to, again, change up colors and things digitally. Let me know if that interests you at all. Okay, then I got into this big bag, and again, this isn't necessarily the season we're in, but isn't this beautiful vintage lace? So I'm thinking in the spring, or if I even do like a pink and aqua, like Santa Christmas journal, a baby book, a baby journal, beautiful, beautiful lace. So I picked that up. I couldn't pass up on that. And let's see, a doily that is absolutely beautiful. And let's see what I got here. Set of 4 placemats. Oh, this was at the church annual yard sale. Let's get the tape off of it. And let's see, I got it because the embroidery Merry Christmas, and of course I love this neutral, the neutral fabric is beautiful. But I think for some Christmas items or Christmas journal tags, whatever, this is going to be fun. It's kind of, I think it's a napkin and not a placemat because it's definitely square. I mean, I guess we could wash them and use them as napkins. They're really beautiful. So I'll have to give that some thought. But there's 4 of them. And at my celebrations, there's definitely going to be more than 4 people. I guess we could use it like in a bread basket, maybe. I don't know. Probably going to chop it up in some fashion. All right. And these, to me, they scream Christmas, but they could probably be something else. This was back when a pack of napkins cost $1.98. Oh, Christmas rose. Yeah, so I did think it looked Christmas. It was the berries and the holly, the colors, but some decoupage or something. It's hard to find napkins that aren't super expensive. Another doily. It's hard for me to pass up on a good doily. Look at that one. I love the oval shape. Another doily. And then I got into these, and Dutch coasters, and it's so old, this is starting to tear, but assorted Pennsylvania Dutch coasters. It says there's 36. It looks like there's different patterns. Since it's torn, I'm going to go ahead and pull them out and look at them. They look pristine. All right, comes the little red box, and the train is all. Okay, so there's some of the red ones. That'll be cute for Christmas or whenever. A plump wife in a big barn never did any man harm. I think my husband would like that because he if it said a big garage, I mean, it wouldn't rhyme, but barn garage, we can go for that. Okay, we grow too soon, old, and too late, smart. These are funny. Okay, what is this one? Kissin' wears out, cookery don't. I guess when you're picking a spouse, huh? That's cute. All right, this one says, the hurrier I go, the behinder I get. I love these. You guys are gonna want some of these, I know. All right, and then make with a smile for once. Some folks are wonderful nice. Make with a smile. For once, some folks are wonderfully nice. Okay, so we've got 2 different reds, a green, a brown, a black, and a blue. I love the sayings, and maybe I'll make some little sets of these too, in case you guys are interested. And even the packaging is pretty amazing. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna keep that together. Let's see what's in this little bag. Ooh. All right, so this is don't know. Rock something in. Vintage printed flower napkin. And I think I just thought it was beautiful. And it almost feels like it's not, it's tighter woven, but like kind of cross stitch fabric, like almost like you could like slow stitch on this and maybe embellish it some. Not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I did love it. And then I got these napkins. Aren't they beautiful? It's like an applique. So this is gonna, again, make a wonderful addition to a journal or creation. Yeah. Okay, these are gonna fly everywhere. I'm looking to see if I have a little bag within reach. I think I can get them back in here. Okay, I have one more bag to show you guys. If you are enjoying this, please, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And you drop me a comment and let me know. I'm going to put my treasures back in this bag for now. I need to sort through everything. And if you saw anything that you'd like me to get ready for a sale I'm going to try to do on YouTube, let me know. And I'll see what I can do. I'm obviously going to craft some myself with some of these treasures. So there we go. That was one bag. Now I've got another bag. And let's see. This one has some stuff in it. Oh, there's another book of some kind. Oh yeah, I got some really good treasures here. Okay. This is a piece of burlappy kind of ribbon. So, you know, sometimes don't be afraid when you're at sales, by the way, when you're trying to think of, you know, what are things you should look for to craft with. Sometimes people will throw little things like that in if you're showing interest in it. So don't be afraid to ask or to haggle a little bit if it's a place, you know, that haggles, yard sales, stuff like that. Look at that gorgeous ribbon. Love it. I need to make a fall something. I'm going to keep it out of the bag. All right, this is some Grow Gain in a nice neutral color. And then I got this one, a black gam, which will be great. Again, fall, Halloween. We can also use it at other times of the year and Christmas. I fell in love with this roll. This is Peppermint Stripe. It looks now only $2.25, regular $2.50. That was printed on here. And it's that papery kind of ribbon from like, I'm guessing like the 40s or the 50s. I don't know. That may be too old, but it's old. Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing, St. Paul, Minnesota. And it tells you how to tie, like make one of these bows, Shashin brand ribbon. Anyway, love it. Christmas crafts are coming. Okay, what was this? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't leave it there for some reason. It's from 1999. It's not that old, but just a little frame book. I was thinking I could completely alter it. Not that, I mean, I don't like the hearts, but a few of them here or there would be okay, but not exactly my style. But I loved the pieces of whatever this is, parchment. And I was just thinking, what a great opportunity to alter this book. Maybe even for Christmas, because it has this lovely red velvet. And the ribbon that you can tie it closed with is a little bit different color, but it's still in the red family or wine. Anyway, whoever got it did not put their photos in here. And I just thought at some point somebody probably thought this was going to be a treasure, and I'm going to turn it into one at some point. Okay, Christmas. It says they are gift folders, and they're not opened, and there were 9 in here. Let's see what they look like. It has the little perforated opening. I don't think either one of them has been opened. And again, they were 50 cents. So for $1, I got both of these. And I don't know, I think it's just gonna fold over, but I don't know if there's like a little envelope or something. I hate tearing all the packaging. Oh yeah, they're just like little little cards printed in Canada. Canadians are our friends. Okay, so looks like 3 different images, and they're winter scenes, and I think they're very vintagey and wonderful. So that was exciting. Let's see. I got, I think this is for a doll or maybe a baby. I don't know. Where you could tie it on their little shoulders like a little sundress, but I got it for the fabric and the little trim. So cute. And then this bag, I haven't opened, of ribbons. Let's look and see what's inside. And again, this was $1, and you get into some of these thrift stores, like if it's a true thrift store, and you'll find things like this. And not that I need more ribbon, but again, I need to think about what I'm going to do about my ribbon. Okay, so this is like ribbon from scrapbooking days, right? Some pink. That's pretty. Ooh, I love this. It's elastic. Y'all, I love that. I don't know how old it is, but I love it. Okay. Don't even mind that it's black, which isn't what I craft with the most. All right, some trims. And it says, trim line, always the best value. That's a pretty fall rust kind of color of satin ribbon. More Halloween ribbon, since, you know, I can add that to my Halloween ribbon collection that I have. Magenta, some grosgrain and satin. This is pretty. I know somebody who would love this. She's a friend who loves purple. If you're watching, tell me what you think. Some green and gold. I think kind of grosgrain. Look at this. This looks like a die cut out of cardboard. An old one I remember, maybe from Tim Holtz. Look at that cute little red pom-pom. Crocheted lace, red grosgrain, and some rickrack. Fun at Christmas time. All right, a little piece of Christmas ribbon. Some black fiber. This looks like a dried flower, but I'm gonna let it go. I don't think I need that. Pink satin and red velvet. Some pretty ivory. So I ended up with a little mishmash of little ribbons, and I'm so excited. I need to get these sorted, and I need to spend a day sorting ribbon probably. Ooh, okay. All right, things to look for when you're thrifting. I love these, and I need to start making something with them, but look at this. It is an apron, and look at the little pocket. And the green gingham. I love it as an apron, but I don't wear aprons anymore. Look at the rickrack on there. Someone, I mean, this must have been loved, right? I mean, how cute is this? I envision, I think it was $2. I envision maybe even cutting this out and using this as some sort of pocket. I don't know. Maybe we could do a cover out of it and have big pockets on the front and back, or 2 journals and they each get one. I don't know, tell me if you have some ideas or what you think, but aprons are very collectible, but they also have some beautiful fabrics and patterns. This is another apron, and I just could not pass up this pattern. This is a full apron. Let's see, it was also $2. And this fabric is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This was, I think, both of these were at a country church thrift store. Now Designs. But again, isn't that going to be pretty? We could use the pocket as something. I thought maybe there was something in the pocket, but there's not. Okay, love it, love it, love it. I could also wash these and give them to my girls, and they would be like, what do we do with this? All right, I think these were like, it says $1. I want to say they were like a quarter or something. Aren't they crazy? I think it's that kind of mesh people would use that make street, right? And do all those big loofies that I don't know how to make really, but, and you can get this, I mean, today at craft stores, but I started thinking pieces of this on pages or tags or journals might be fun. Halloween, Christmas, fall, whatever. So I grabbed those to think about. And then I think this is the end. Look, I found a few more patterns. So there's some sweet girls. Look, in their nightgowns. Love it. I think these all were, it came like together because I don't know that I would have picked her out in her tracksuit, but there you go. And then these are little vintagey girls. What's that stamp say? Sears, Roebuck and Company, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 515 Sandusky Street. Love it. Okay, didn't know they stamped on them maybe before they sold them. This one looks like it's sold for 75 cents. Size 2 toddler. How cute with their little slippers. Okay, so I had, oh, one more thing. I found this. It's a manatee. I can't believe how inky my fingers are. It is a manatee, and we were at a art craft kind of show on vacation, and I wanted it for a charm. Probably use my Sea Turtle and Friends kit at some point and add this as a charm because I love the manatees, and I have a manatee in that kit. So anyway, that is what I had to show you guys today. I hope you enjoyed and felt like you got to thrift with me some. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, drop me a comment, and y'all have a great day until next time. Thanks, friends. Bye.